Have you ever been driving late at night with nothing but the hum of your engine and the glow of your headlights for company, when suddenly you see something that defies explanation? Welcome back, ghost hunters and thrill seekers, to our channel where the supernatural meets the open road. Today, we're diving into the spine-chilling world of ghosts caught on dashcam footage you won't believe. Footage so bizarre, it'll leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about life beyond the veil. In the next few minutes, we're going to reveal 5 of the most shocking and mysterious ghost sightings ever captured on dashcams, from a phantom hitchhiker who seemingly vanishes into thin air, to spectral figures emerging out of dense fog on deserted highways. This video is packed with real-life encounters that are as haunting as they are captivating. And trust me, you're going to want to stick around until the end, because I'll be sharing some insider tips on how to spot these supernatural phenomena for yourself. But before we get started, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss another ghostly encounter. Now get ready as we journey into the unknown. Starting off with our first story, the phantom hitchhiker. This story takes us deep into the heart of rural America, where an unsuspecting driver encountered the infamous phantom hitchhiker. Picture this. It's a moonless night, and our driver is cruising along a lonely stretch of highway when he spots a lone figure standing by the roadside, thumb out, pleading for a ride. The figure, clad in vintage attire and exuding an otherworldly glow, appears desperate, yet eerily calm. According to local legends, this ghostly passenger has been seen over and over along this very route. The driver, ever the skeptic, pulls over. As the figure steps into the car, the atmosphere shifts, the temperature drops, and a chill fills the cabin. Within minutes, the hitchhiker vanishes without a trace, leaving behind only an unexplained sensation of dread and a lingering question: who or what was that? Some say that this apparition is the restless spirit of someone who met a tragic end on that very road decades ago. Others believe it might be a warning from beyond. Moving on to our next story, the apparition at the crossroads. For this incident, we head to an intersection in the outskirts of a bustling city. Our dash cam footage reveals something that defies logic. As the driver approaches a seemingly normal crossroads, a translucent figure appears in the middle of the road. This isn't a case of a lost pedestrian or someone waiting for a ride. This is pure, unadulterated spectre energy. In one recorded instance, a commuter documented the chilling moment when a pale, hooded figure slowly drifted across the road, as if moving against the natural flow of time. The figure's eyes, or what we assume might have been eyes, glowed faintly under the streetlights before disappearing behind a veil of mist. What's even more mysterious is that similar reports have surfaced from people passing through this same intersection over the years. Local folklore suggests that this crossroads is a portal between our world and the spirit realm, where souls who haven't found peace wander in search of closure. This footage isn't just unsettling, it's a window into a phenomenon that remains largely unexplained. Now, let's talk about one of the creepiest encounters caught on dashcam: the shadow in the rear view. In this chilling clip, a driver notices a shadow moving rapidly behind their car. At first, it appears to be nothing more than an overactive imagination or a trick of the light. But as the driver glances into the rearview mirror, the shadow becomes unmistakable. A dark, indistinct form with no clear features, yet radiating an aura of malevolence. Some experts believe that this phenomenon might be related to residual energy, a kind of imprint left on the world by past tragedies. Others argue that it could be a spirit attached to a place, waiting for its story to be told. One theory even links these shadowy figures to ancient rituals or curse-like events that have haunted certain roads for generations. What makes this footage even more compelling is the driver's reaction. Their sudden burst of panic, the hurried acceleration, and the shaky camera work all add layers of authenticity to this ghostly encounter. It's as if the spirit was trying to communicate or perhaps warn the driver of impending doom. Before moving on to the next one, I want to know, have you ever had a supernatural encounter while on the road? Share your story in the comments below. You might just see it featured in our next video. Now for our fourth spine-tingling story, we travel to one of the most notorious haunted highways in the country. This particular stretch of road has long been whispered about in ghost stories and urban legends. Dashcam footage from multiple drivers has documented a phenomenon that's become known as the haunted highway. As vehicles pass through a dense fog bank, ghostly figures materialize along the roadside. In one particularly memorable clip, a driver recorded a pair of ethereal figures emerging from the mist. These apparitions, dressed in what appeared to be outdated clothing, moved slowly as if trapped in time. The haunting part? They seemed to be mimicking the movements of the car, moving in sync with its rhythm, yet remaining completely independent of its path. Local lore suggests that these figures are the spirits of those who perished in a tragic accident on this highway many years ago. Their presence is a somber reminder of the lives lost, forever haunting the very route that led to their untimely demise. The footage has spurred heated debates among paranormal enthusiasts. Some claim it's a clear sign of restless souls, while others believe it's merely a trick of the light enhanced by the fog. Our next story brings us to one of the most unnerving encounters caught on camera, a ghostly presence in the thick of a foggy night. In this clip, a driver's dash cam picks up what appears to be a figure standing along the side of the road, barely visible through the oppressive fog. At first glance, the footage seems to show nothing more than an illusion created by the fog's density. But as the car approaches, the figure becomes increasingly distinct, almost as if it's being pulled closer by an unseen force. Eyewitness accounts from other drivers in the area report similar sightings, a spectral figure that appears and disappears in the blink of an eye, sometimes even seeming to follow vehicles for a short distance before vanishing into the night. Some paranormal investigators suggest that this recurring apparition could be the soul of someone who met a violent end in the fog, eternally bound to the place of their demise. What's particularly fascinating about this case is the consistency of the encounters. Despite different vehicles and various dash cams, the figure remains the same, a silent sentinel in the mist. The haunting quality of this footage has inspired countless theories, from the possibility of a ghostly hitchhiker to the idea of a time warp where past and present merge. Our final story of this episode is The Weeping Bride on the Bypass. This ghostly encounter brings us to a remote bypass where the legend of the Weeping Bride has haunted drivers for decades. Picture this. It's a chilly, rain-soaked night, and our driver is navigating a quiet stretch of road when the dash cam captures something truly unsettling. At first, there's nothing but the reflective glow of streetlights on wet asphalt. But then, out of the corner of the frame, appears a figure in a flowing white gown. The figure, a spectral bride, stands forlornly by the roadside. Her delicate features are obscured by a cascade of dark, damp hair, and her eyes, if you can call them that, seem to shimmer with sorrow under the pale moonlight. According to local lore, she was once a bride whose wedding day turned into a tragedy when her groom was killed in a horrific accident right on this very road. Consumed by grief, she has been seen wandering these lanes ever since, forever searching for the love she lost. In the dash cam footage, the driver's heart must have pounded as he witnessed her slow, deliberate movement. almost as if she was beckoning him to pull over. But as quickly as she appeared, a sudden gust of wind sent a cascade of rain over the lens, and when the view cleared, the bride had vanished without a trace. Her mournful presence leaves us with more questions than answers. Is she the restless spirit of a woman who met an untimely end? Or is her story merely a tragic urban legend brought to life by the play of light and shadow? One thing's for certain. This haunting sighting will leave you pondering the fine line between our world and the beyond. That's it for tonight's haunting expedition into the unknown. We've traveled down haunted highways, encountered ghostly hitchhikers, and witnessed inexplicable apparitions that challenge what we know about reality. Every dash cam capture leaves us wondering, what truly lurks in the shadows of our everyday roads? If these supernatural encounters sent shivers down your spine or sparked your curiosity about the other side, show some love by hitting that like button and subscribing for more chilling adventures. I'd love to hear which ghostly moment resonated with you the most. Drop your story in the comments below. Thanks for watching.